I stopped watching 365 days ago, and this is exactly how I feel. I feel like a fucking goat. And if you're somebody who are dealing with that addiction or that habit, I'm going to help you. By the end of this video, you will not have that habit anymore. So make sure you hit the like, subscribe button, and comment down below. I'm chosen because I'm talking to the chosen individuals. I know for a fact, ever since I was 17 years old, that shit has been an issue for me. It was hard to stop that shit. By the way, I just got out the sauna. You know what I'm saying? Gains. And this plays a huge part of it too, bro. I was just in this gym on Monday, which was 2 days ago, and I was sick. My voice was gone. I was a little under the weather. One thing I noticed about me stop watching that dirty website and masturbating is my recovery time is crazy when it comes to me being sick or not feeling good. My recovery time is amazing. And if you're a man watching this and you deal with the problem of touching yourself and watching dirty websites, I promise you it's ruining your life. You'll never have a spouse. You'll never have a good relationship with women or the opposite sex because you genuinely just cannot stop touching yourself. Like, do you know that that is one of the main reasons a lot of marriages end? Like, you know, marriage is end because men can't stop watching that shit. It's so normalized in the society of everything's over sexualized. The music, people, TV shows, everything has to do with sexuality, and it's so normal to watch that shit, but it's not good for you. There's something called dopamine, right? Number one on the clock. I realized once I reset my dopamine receptors by stop watching this, my life improved. The video's gonna be pretty raw, uncut. I'm not gonna do too much editing. This is just straight to the point. One thing I noticed that improved the biggest in my life is just my discipline. Like I've never been so disciplined. I've broke like addictions and habits like weed, lust, nicotine, just by stop masturbating. It's not even just, it's like they say masturbation isn't bad, which isn't necessarily bad, but anything overly moderate, anything non-moderation is bad. But it's the fact that you watch another man, like you're literally getting off to another man's success. Like you release to another man having sex. It makes no sense, right? And when you think about it logically, you realize that you're doing something that's not right. Your mind's biologically wired to think it's okay for you to release your sexual energy on yourself by looking at some shit through the screen. It's called quick dopamine, right? When your mind used to getting quick dopamine, you stop enjoying the simple pleasures of life, reading books, watching long videos like this, connecting with people, talking to people, putting yourself out there. You're telling yourself that, I already found a mate, I've already procreated with a mate, so on a biological level, you don't feel the drive to go out and talk to women, to go out and connect with women. This is probably why you don't have a lot of women options. You can't talk to women, you put them on a pedestal, you're nervous to go talk to them because you see them through the screen and you have this preconceived notion of how they're supposed to be. It even, like me personally, when I was watching a lot of porn, it was ruining my sex life. When I first started having sex, I realized I couldn't get up. I thought I had ED, all this crazy shit, and I had this unrealistic expectation how a woman is supposed to be during the bed or in bed, and it messed up I was in my head so much, you know? And you see niggas slongs and shit. Now you looking at your shit like, damn, my shit big enough? It's a bunch of crazy shit that goes into context with this shit, bro, and it's crazy. But when you stop watching the dirty websites, your life is improved because you're resetting your dopamine levels. Your dopamine is your reward system. When you are frying your fucking reward system, you're not getting the reward system from doing simple things like working out or completing a task. When you stop masturbating, I promise you, after going just 7 days, if you go just 7 days without watching porn or touching yourself, you will see a significant increase in not just your focus, but your drive. Just that small area though. That's just one area. You shouldn't be watching that shit, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, nigga, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, go get you some buns, bro. You know what I did when I was 17? I stumbled across this creator that talked about this shit, and I made an oath to myself. I said I will never touch myself again until the next time I release it will be with a woman. Do you know how long it took me? It took me about a month and a half. Cause I was smacking my shit, bro. I wasn't getting no play, bro. I was talking to women, I was socializing with them, but I wasn't really moving forward, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I started reading the books on woman nature, female nature, and masculine, feminine energies. And then I started getting into semen retention and no fat. No Nut November is where it all started for me. I said, all right, we're gonna do No Nut November. I committed to it, but my life has never been the same. I've been on semen retention, no fat since I was 18, 17 years old, bro. And I've been on and off, of course. I wasn't perfect at first. It's like anything, you gotta train that muscle. But man, I can go 20, 30 days without releasing a nut at all now. I'm talking about with a girl and nothing. And that took years though, right? But that's a superpower because your sexual energy as a man is your strongest power. It's your aura, it's your essence. When you can harness your sexual energy, you transmute it. What is transmuting? It's the transfuse. It's taking one energy from one place and putting it into another. So when you hold your semen, bro, you have extra energy. You know what I'm saying? You get up early. You speak with more conviction. Your voice is deeper. Your focus is more. Your pheromones are more heightened, which means the opposite sex is more attracted to you more because on a biological level, she knows there's something about you that makes her want you. It's just like when a woman's on her ovulation, during ovulation, she's a lot more heightened and a lot more sexually turned on because it's pheromones, hormones, right? your hormones are more balanced when you stop smacking your meat and watching this dirty shit, bro. And one thing I noticed as well, man, is your money get better because you have the discipline spreads into all areas of your life, bro. If you stop watching niggas getting their shit killed, or if you stop watching women getting their shit killed on camera, bro, you start to notice that like your money habits get better because you don't have this quick pleasure of trying to like, because it goes down. It's a slippery slope. Once you masturbate, now you look for a quick new fix, so you get to scroll on TikTok. Now you get hungry and you don't feel like making food because it's too much work, because you're lazy, because your dopamine systems are fried. So you go ahead and eat some quick fast food. After you get some quick fast food, now I'm tired, but I'm a little hungry, but I don't want to go make some get some more fast food. Now you're gonna eat some snacks. Now snacks you're gonna eat, the snacks are bad, and it's a slippery fucking slope, bro. And let me tell you something. When I used to masturbate and do all that shit, bro, I used to notice that like it would be a trickling effect. Now that I don't masturbate, I don't watch that shit. That shit is dead as fuck. If I were to say I were to go out and party, and I drink, right? Now I'll probably, have a good ass time. I bounce back quick as hell. Next day I'm in the gym. Even if I'm hungover or whatever, I'm in the gym. Workout, crazy, sauna, back on my shit, posting videos still, same shit, right? I noticed back then when I wasn't disciplined, I was watching that shit, bro, I would go on a bender, I would be so in my head, I'm overthinking things, bro. My relationship with women was horrible, I didn't know how to treat women. It was this whole thing, bro. Porn is not good for any man, and if you're a man who is trying to get better their life and let go of this shit and live a more ambitious life, and you're somebody who's ambitious, comment down below, coach, or DM me on Instagram, because this is what I do. I coach men on how to break the old version of yourself and live the 2.0 version of you, because this is something I had I struggle with this shit, bro, and I'm still obviously progressing, getting over overthinking and anxiety and shit like that, right? And I've obviously improved a lot from where I was. I'm not where I was, but obviously I still have far to go, right? And that's the beauty of this journey. You're always constantly evolving. You're always constantly getting better. But I can teach you what I've learned from being where I was, because man, when I tell you I was so addicted to this shit, it wasn't funny, because I have an overindulgent personality. So I've learned how to use my overindulgent personality to my benefit by overindulging in good things, like going to the gym crazy and posting videos like crazy, investing into my mentorship like crazy, man. I see it. You just see the results, man. Watch that shit, bro. People can feel it off you, whether you realize it or not, bro. People can feel when you smack your meat. Like when you smack your meat, bro, I'm telling you, it's like an energy and aura you have of yourself. It's a very now I'll tell you this. Now, when you wash it, it's really, like I said, bro, it's not really the food that actually you touch yourself. It's the website. It's what you're watching. It's that spike of dope. It's like cocaine, bro. When you stop watching it or you stop masturbating in general, I promise you, not only is your dick game gonna get better when it comes to these women, but your sex drive is gonna be better. And on top of that, your libido balances out, which means also you get better with women. You naturally get better with women. When you're not masturbating, you're not numbing yourself, and you're not diminishing yourself as a man. You're not always trying to pleasure yourself. You naturally have a masculine edge when it comes to women. You don't have to find these rizzy pickup lines. You naturally are attractive to women. I noticed I attracted more women attention when I wasn't smacking my meat. And everything ain't about women, but let's be honest, as men, bro, women play a huge part in our life in terms of where we going, what we got going on. Let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. Your life ain't start till you lost your virginity. Manhood ain't start till you lost your virginity. We know this. We're men, bro. At the end of the day, woman is not end all be all, but they play a part. As long as your business, your purpose, your finance, it's like a pie, bro. Spirituality, everything plays a part. As a man, you should be working on every part of yourself to become the best version. I'm not perfect, but I'm better than the Kale I was. I know the younger Kale is proud of me right now, because I'm the version I am right now. Kale was thinking about. He wanted this shit, and I'm still reaching for higher heights, because now I'm connected with my higher self to even go further, right? But that's the beauty of this journey, man. Stop watching that shit. That shit's ruining your life. Like I said, if you need help, DM me. I coach men on how to break this shit, bro. This shit's simple. All you got to do is you have to reprogram your mind. You have to reprogram your subconscious mind. You have to change the way you identify with this thing. You got to change your identity. How do you see yourself? You know what I'm saying? What is your alter ego? What would the highest version of yourself do? What would the highest version of yourself do? And you need to connect with that version and do that. Because if you don't have a strong enough Y-factor, you're not going to stop smacking your shit, bro. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna stop smacking your shit. When I couldn't get up one time in bed when I was a little nigga and I was first gonna lose my shit, that's when I knew. That's all I needed, nigga. I was like, what? I did research. I was like, what the hell is going on? Come to find out, watching too much of that shit. And what you don't know, you don't know. Man, I'm naive. I'm just smacking my. I don't think it's got nothing to do with it. I was 15, tweaking. I was 15 and I lost my 15 to 16 I lost my shit. And I was sick as hell, bro. And that played a part in the beginning of my journey of self-development, because it's like a rabbit hole, bro. First, you learn about semen retention and no fap and not masturbation, and then it goes into, mindset, and then it goes into subconscious mind and quantum leaping, and then you get into spirituality, and it goes real on and on and on. And that played a part in how I got here. But understand, bro, when you stop watching that shit, your life will change. Like I said, if you guys do want to work with me one-on-one to possibly help change your life, because I can't change everybody's life, because not everybody ambitious enough. But if you think you're ambitious enough and you want to change your life, comment down below, coach. Hit the like, subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next video, man. I'm out. Peace.